So, the reasons that you're going to want to start exercising before your knee replacement surgery is so that you'll have a better outcome once the surgery is over. It's, it's really important before your surgery to maintain your strength and range of motion. And today, those are the exercises we're going to work on. Before we get started, there's just a few things you're going to need: a towel roll, a strap to help you bend your knee, and a mat if you're able to get down onto the floor. If you're not able to get down onto the floor, that's okay. You can use your bed. With all of these exercises, feel free to do both knees. Chances are, if you've got arthritis on one leg, the other knee also has some arthritis, and these exercises will help that knee also stay strong and flexible. So, the first exercise we're going to do today is a quad set. This exercise is important because after a knee surgery, you're going to have a lot of swelling in your knee, and it's going to be really difficult to contract the muscles in the front of your leg. So, what we're going to do is you can either sit like this or lie down if it's more comfortable to you. And what you're going to do is you're going to tighten the muscles in the front of your leg, smashing the towel down. And if you have a little bit of hyperextension in your knee, you'll be able to lift the heel up off the floor. You'll want to hold this for about 10 seconds and slowly lower it back down to the floor. So again, we're going to tighten the muscles in the front of the leg, hold it for about 10 seconds, and slowly lower back down to the floor. The next exercise we're going to do is a knee flexion stretch. Today I've got Jersey's leash, and I'm going to put it around my foot. Then I'm going to lie down on my back with my head on the pillow in the opposite knee bent, and I'm going to gently pull my knee until I feel a comfortable stretch. Once I get to a point where I feel like I can't go anymore and it might just have a slight bit of discomfort, what I'm going to do is hold that position for about 20 to 30 seconds and then slowly let my leg come back down to the floor. And then I'm going to repeat that 5 to 10 times. Again, we're going to hold it 20 to 30 seconds and then let the leg relax. The next exercise we're going to do is a bridge. You're going to lie down on your back with your head on the pillow and your knees bent. Okay, if you have a dog, you probably want to do these on the bed and not on the floor. This helps strengthen up the gluteal muscles. So you'll lie down on your back with your head on a pillow and your knees bent. In order to keep my spine in a neutral alignment, what I'm going to do is do a little bit of a pelvic tilt, and then I'm going to engage my core muscles by drawing my belly button into the spine. After that, I'm going to lift my hips up, hold it for about 5 seconds, and then I'm going to slowly lower back down to the next exercise is a straight leg raise, and it's just like it sounds. You're going to sit down on the floor or lie down on your back. You're going to keep the opposite knee bent. And what you'll do is you'll tighten the muscles in the front of your leg and lift the leg up so it's about even with the other leg that's bent. You'll hold it for a few seconds and slowly lower it back down to the floor. Make sure when you do this, your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling and not out towards the side. So straight up and back down. You'll want to repeat this about 10 times. Next up, we're going to do 2 exercises in sitting. You want to sit in a chair where you have no more than 90 degrees of hip flexion. If your chair is too low, go ahead and put a pillow or a cushion in the chair to lift you up a little bit, and that'll make the next exercises a little bit easier. First up is the knee extension exercise. You're going to extend your knee, and you're going to hold it at the top for about 5 seconds. And then you're going to slowly lower your foot back down to the floor. With this exercise, you're going to feel that muscle in the top of your leg tighten and relax as you lower your leg back down. You'll want to do about 10 of these on your involved leg. If the knee extension exercises are causing you a lot of pain because of the arthritis that's in your knee, what you can do is put a loop around the bottom of your chair and then do an isometric exercise where you're extending your knee about this far and holding it for about 20 seconds. You're going to feel a little bit of burning in the top of your leg, and you can slowly lower back down to the floor. Again, you're going to extend just a little bit. You don't want to have a lot of pain. You'll hold it for about 20 seconds and gently lower your leg back down to the floor. You'll want to do about 10 repetitions of this exercise. So the last exercise we're going to do today is a mini squat. If you have any problems with your balance, you can hold on to a chair or a countertop to help you stay stable. So we're going to stand with our feet about hip distance apart. We're going to bend our knees, keeping our knees behind the toes, and return to the start position. If you're having any pain with this exercise, you can switch it up and do a partial sit to stand. So you're going to sit in the chair. If your chair is a little bit too low for you and you have more than 90 degrees of hip flexion, you can go ahead and put the pillow back in your chair to help make these exercises a little bit easier. What you're going to do is you're going to lean forward and stand up and sit back down. If these are, you can use your hands and you're going to push. So you're using your hands to help you unweight a little bit, but you want to use your legs as much as you can. Try to do about 10 of these exercises. Please consult with your healthcare provider before you start any new exercise program. I hope you found these exercises helpful, and I hope to see you again soon.